right, so in this video, I'm going to show you 3 sticking patterns that are going to help you develop flow on the drum kit. Also, if you dig this video, please like, subscribe, check out my book, Tactical Drumming Groove Survival Guide. I'll put a link for that and my website, which has a bunch of drumming resources in the description. Okay, so let's dig into this. So basically there's 3 main patterns I want you to be familiar with in order to start developing flow. So the first one of those, or for getting fluid on the drum set, actually is a better way to do it, a better way to think about it. Now the first thing, of course, is the way we move from drum to drum. That's actually pretty essential. So you probably noticed at the very beginning video, right, I was kind of very smoothly, I would move very effortlessly from one drum to the other without really having to overthink it, right? And I can do that obviously at varying speeds. And so the goal of this is to show you the basics to get you to that point. So basically there's going to be 3 sticking patterns I want you to develop and work on. So the first one is very simply single strokes. That's just right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And so what you're going to play is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Once you've got mastered that and get it at a pretty decent flow, 1 and 2, you're going to start moving that around the drums. And the idea is just kind of get that in a bunch of different combinations. So one good way is just to basically play downbeats, right? So then try to play upbeats with the left hand maybe. Or whatever. And then just displace it in a whole bunch of different ways, right? And then kind of experiment with that. Basically, the most important thing though in that flow or that fluidity is that you keep your hands going right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and you just move it around the drums, right? And as you go, you want to make sure you're basically smooth. And the other thing is, I will like to note, drum placement is actually very important in this, and with all drumming, to be honest. Like you'll notice that I don't have to overreach to get to my high tom. I don't overreach to get to my floor tom. And in fact, I can move very fluidly or smoothly over to the other drum, right? Same with my ride cymbal, hi-hat, and so on and so forth. Now, the next sticking pattern, or part of the sticking, is just double strokes, right? Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right? So you want to be able to play those fairly smoothly. Now, the way I do my double strokes, just like all the rest of my grip, I use the thumb and the pointer finger. I use those to create a fulcrum. I gently wrap my fingers around the stick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play doubles, just a full bar of them, right? So right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, stop, right? Then what I'm going to do is just going to speed those up. And I might speed it up a little bit more. So once you've got that down so it's really, really smooth, and you don't have to play them insanely fast to do these type of exercises, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the singles. I'm just going to play some doubles on the snare, and then I'm going to start moving those doubles around the drum set. But keep it simple, right? Start with the right, then maybe with the left. So here we go. The idea, as long as I'm playing right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, I'm able to pretty much smoothly move around the drum set, right? So that's kind of the key there, is that I'm just basically keeping this pattern in mind. And then with that, I'm just going to move it around the kit. And just start kind of experimenting and finding patterns that I really like. All right, and then now, of course, there's the combination of the single and the double. And I do want to take a note to that, because when you heard all the stuff I played at the beginning, it wasn't like I just played single strokes, then double strokes. No, instead what I was doing was a combination of them. Right, so as I move that around, I'm going to intersperse. I'm going to think, okay, what if I take a single with a double, right, left, left, right? Maybe do those for a little bit. Right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Move those around the kit. Then another pattern, right, right, left, right? Right, maybe, or mix that up. Right, left, left, right, right, left. Or whatever I want to do, right? So basically messing with those combinations, right? 2 singles and then 2 doubles. So as you experiment with these variations, and there's an infinite amount of them, you'll start messing around with those and creating flow and experimenting in a whole bunch of different ways. And the last one I'd like to share with you is actually using threes or triple strokes. And so the one I like to use for this is just going right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left. And then the flip of that is right, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, left, left. These pretty smoothly move around the drums. So if I take that first one, right, 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 left. So just on the snare, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left. Now I move that right hand around. Right, or I can put the left hand, the single stroke on the drum. Right, or the opposite, I can play right, left, left, left. This one's pretty easy to move around because I'm moving the single stroke with the right hand. Right, and I'm just going to experiment with that a whole bunch and then maybe use a combination of the two, right? So whatever I want to do, and that whole variety, that whole variation on this will create a whole bunch of different varieties. So again, the three main things as you're experimenting with this on the kit is you're going to now start pushing these together, right? Play a bar of singles, doubles, now the triple strokes. And then you can just start moving those in the kit. You get the idea, right? So if you're experimenting with that and then break those up into a bunch of variations, and it really does take time for you to experiment. You know, a good way to work on this is take maybe the first 10-15 minutes of your practice and just do it a little bit, and then as you can progress, you can do that over a week, you're playing a couple hours, right? So if you just keep doing that more and more and more and more, you'll get more, you'll be able to do more with it. I'm going to play it out for you one more time. Just experiment with those ideas so you can kind of see how this flow thing works. Oh, one other thing is you do want to add like hi-hat and stuff to it, and you'll hear that in my example. All right, so here we go.